Hi everyone. I am running much later tonight. I apologize. Went to the store and I forgot that we have to stand in line, so that was a surprise. I am going to read Bear's Loose Tooth. It's by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. And if you remember, we met all of these friends when we read the book about Bear, and I can't remember if it's called Bear Snores On or Bear Wakes Up, but because we've read both of those. And remember all the different characters that there were, the owl and the wren and the hare. Remember we talked about a hare? Another word for hare is bunny. It's a special kind of rabbit, bunny. And gophers, and crow, and I think all these different animals. Badger, mouse. But I chose this book because my friend Elise Nasser had a loose tooth last week when I saw her, and then guess what happened? I saw her today, and she lost her tooth in between last week and this week. So I know that a lot of you have big brothers and big sisters who have lost teeth. So I was thinking it would be fun to read a book about it. And you guys were excited about them losing their teeth, but we're going to find out how Bear felt about it. Here's Bear in his lair. Remember we talked about a lair? Another word for lair is den or cave. And there's his fire with the kettle. Remember? They were having the party with all those things. Look, it's spring now on this page. From a cave in the forest came a munch, munch, crunch, as Bear and his friends all nibbled on their lunch. Look how happy they all are. They're such good friends. Bear savored every bite. He gulped and he gobbled. Then there in his mouth something wiggled and it wobbled. As Bear nibbled food, something moved when he chewed. It was Bear's loose tooth. Bear pointed in his mouth, and he said, "Oh dear, my tooth feels funny. It's the one right here." Bear frowned, and he worried. Tears welled in his eyes. "But how will I teach if my tooth says good? How will I eat if my tooth says goodbye?" Hare said, "Open wide." Then he looked inside and saw Bear's loose tooth. Mouse squeaked, "Don't fret, don't fuss, look see. A new tooth will grow where the old used to be." "We'll help," said Wren. "I know what to do. It's out with the old and in with the new." There's the wren right there. Wren perched on Bear's lip, and he got a good grip on Bear's loose tooth. There he is. Is that how, do you think Elise's tooth came out? A bird got in her mouth and pulled it out? I don't think so. Wren pulled on the tooth with all of his might. "Is it out?" asked Bear, but it stayed stuck tight. "I'm a bit too small for the job," said Wren. So Owl grabbed the tooth, but the tooth stayed in. Badger said, "I'll try," and he gave a big pry on Bear's loose tooth. There he is. And the hare's even helping, and the crow. They all took a turn, but the tooth wouldn't budge. Then Bear used his tongue, and he gave a little nudge. His tooth wiggled to and fro. Then what do you know? Look at it, it's wiggly. Bear's tooth fell out. Is that it, do you think? Bear danced a big dance. Bear grinned a big grin. Bear held up his tooth, and he showed all his friends. Bear looked in the mirror, and he laughed at his smile. A new tooth would come, but it might take a while. That night in bed, right next to his head, lay Bear's loose tooth. Where is it? Oh, is that it? While he slept and he snored, a fairy fluttered in, and she left blueberries where Bear's tooth had been. Is that what we get? Do we get blueberries? I'd be excited to get blueberries. He woke in the morning and found the sweet treat. Bear's friends came for breakfast. They sat down to eat. Bear gulped and he gobbled and he felt something wobble. Uh-oh. Bear's loose tooth. He has another one. So that was our book for today. And I was thinking that maybe tomorrow you could draw a picture of somebody losing their tooth, or maybe draw a picture of what you would feel like if you lost your tooth and tell somebody how you would feel and they could write it down for you. Or another idea would be if you have a paper plate or you have a piece of paper, you could draw a mouth on it, and then you could draw teeth on it, and then you could take a popsicle stick and you could make a little slit and put the popsicle stick in the slit, which is part of the mouth and part of the teeth, and then you could just dip it down and pretend that the mouth had lost a tooth. So that's another idea. So I can't wait to hear what you do today. I got to hear from a few friends what they got to do, and it sounded like a really nice day. Sleep tight, everybody, if you're watching this before bed, and if you're watching it in the morning, good morning. I hope you had a nice day, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Lots of love, everybody.